Hi, I'm Phương, and this is my individual reflection on our group observation of Dr. Chu in computer science. So we observed a third-year undergraduate session on multi-agent systems. As a law researcher, observing a discipline outside my own was valuable as it allowed me to focus entirely on teaching strategy. So in this session, I will capture the insights I gained from Dr. Chu and my collaborative discussions with my peers, Demi and Juan. A standout feature I noticed is Dr. Chu used scaffolding through a consistent case study. So she used a block's word, a robot arm, and 3 blocks labeled A, B, and C as a recurring anchor throughout the lecture. So by using the same scenario, I believe she provided students with a consistent mental model throughout different concepts. I believe this helps learner focus on the technical logic without the cognitive load of learning a new example for every concept. She also introduced complex concepts briefly before developing them in detail, supported by slides that use red highlights for most critical points. So in discussion with my peers, we all agreed that she has excellent pacing, clarity in diagrams, and that the lecture was well situated within the wider module. My second takeaway is Dr. Chu's transparency on the complexity of the session. She told us she had informed students that this is advanced topic and would not be on the examination. If students are interested, they are welcome to come to the lecture. During our discussion, Juan raised a concern, and I agree, that this might lower motivation and participation. However, after speaking with Dr. Chu, we understand that it was actually a respectful way to have students prioritize their workload, as this was April, and final year students have both exams and final year projects to complete. So I believe this shows an understanding of the learner context. Third, we discussed the challenge of student engagement. While Dr. Chu invited questions at the end, the students were largely silent. I noticed Dr. Chu did not invite questions during lecture and only did it at the end of the lecture as well. So during our follow-up conversation, she explained that silence doesn't always mean disengagement, because students in this cohort often prefer to approach the stage privately after the lecture when other students leave, or they email questions later on. Dr. Chu also used buttons in student emails to decide which topics to revisit the next lecture, which I think is an effective informal feedback loop. She also shared an insight on adaptation. For larger groups where interaction is difficult, she purposefully increased the information density on her slides so students can revisit material independently. For smaller groups, around like 20 to 30, she would shift to more spontaneous interactive questioning style. I think this is a responsive choice in teaching. So this experience has taught me that a good lecture isn't just about clear delivery. It's also about intentional, evidence-based choices that respect the learner's context. For my old teaching, I want to take forward 2 things. First, I want to use a running case study when explaining complex ideas. Second, I want to adopt the informal feedback loop that Dr. Chu applies. Also use low pressure ways to check students' understanding as well. Thank you.